What's up, Road to Riches gang? We back at you with another video today. We're going to be talking about Kava stock, ticker symbol CAVA, and we're going to do a whole overview on this stock. So in the past week, this stock is up 73%. Last time this stock was open on Friday, it went all the way to about $55. But after that, in the after hours, it actually was down about 13%, all the way down to about the $30 area. So recently, this stock right here opened up the other day. So it had an IPO, and the IPO means initial public offering. The stock soared as much as 117% in its market debut. So this is the first time this stock is being traded on the public market. Kava Group made its public market debut on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker CAVA. The company sold 14.4 million shares, raising nearly $318 million and valuing the restaurant chain at roughly $2.45 billion. So this stock has a lot of revenue, a lot of stuff going on with this stock, a lot of money going through the company. Kava's debut could inspire other restaurant chains to follow its lead, helping to snap the IPO market's drought. So in reality, a lot of stocks that IPO, they have their initial public offering, they don't do too well. But Kava was one of those exceptions. The stock went up over 117%. Seen a lot of people comparing the stock to Chipotle and things like that. I don't know if it's the next Chipotle, but we'll see in this video. The chain opened its first fast casual concept back in 2011. So the company has been out for about 12 years now. As of April 16th, there are 263 Kava restaurants. Since it acquired the Mediterranean fast casual chain Zoe's Kitchen for $300 million back in August 2018, it has successfully converted 145 Zoe's Kitchen locations into the Kava brand. Throughout the rest of 2023, it plans to open between 34 to 44 new Kava locations and open another 8 converted Zoes. The remainder of the locations. By 2032, the company said it plans to operate 1,000 locations in the U.S. So they already have, I believe, over 200 restaurants. So this company is not no small company. They do have a lot of locations throughout the U.S. So that's something to keep in the back of your mind. Kava is the first food chain to go public since Sweetgreen. So Sweetgreen ticker symbol is SG. It made its debut in 2021. Back then, shares of the salad chain surged in its public debut. So its IPO, it went from $52 per share to the price of $28 per share. The chain, however, is now trading well below its IPO, probably because the company isn't profitable. But on Thursday, Kava made its debut. Shares of Sweetgreen, they also started moving to more than $11 per share after falling to roughly $6 earlier this year. So since Kava had its IPO and it's been doing good, a lot of other chain restaurants, food restaurants, are gonna also be moving off of that sentiment. But that's not off of the stock being or the company being profitable or things like that. But Kava, again, over 100% on its IPO. A lot of people are comparing this stock to Chipotle. Only time will tell though. We're gonna in this next scene, we're gonna go over, a little bit of the website, see what the site is telling us, see more about the company and what they really do. So first off, when you go to their site, you can see a little bit of their food and they show you what's popular. A lot of this food is Mediterranean food. They do catering and things like that. I believe they also are in grocery stores and they even have an app. And even with this app, you could get rewards on certain foods and things like that. So they're almost like everywhere. So on their website, they have the mission. Looks like their food is actually super healthy. So that's good. And it's actually pretty good according to people who is interested in this food. they say that, yeah, it's healthy, but it also tastes good. So that's a big plus for the company. They also talk about how they started. I believe it was two people that started the company, and just with their love and their knowledge on the culture. So they talk a little bit more about the story and how the company actually started. And they talk about some of the fresh ingredients that they always use. You know, they talk about their quality and always being for the customers and things like that. So again, they're talking about the relationships, their olive oil. Most of this stuff, I'm gonna be honest, it does look healthy. I've never had Mediterranean food, but not gonna lie, this food does look very good. However, um the food restaurants and companies is very hard to be like profitable. I remember a year or two ago, a lot of people were talking about TTCF. If you're an investor, if you've been in this market for a long time, you remember. And I ain't gonna say who it was, but there was a YouTube channel that was super hyping up the stock. And I know a lot of people like lost money. They were mad at the guy, but that's why I always say you do your own research. You do your own research on these stocks and you won't ever get mad. Don't follow people blindly. But food companies are very hard to like get profitable and start actually going up. I know a few good companies that we even already mentioned is like Chipotle. I know Starbucks is pretty good stock to look at, McDonald's and things like that. But not every food company is gonna do that good. We even just looked at Sweet Green, that was even uh it was up, I think, from $23 to $55 in this IPO, but now it went all the way down to like $6. So you gotta watch out for these stocks. You gotta do your research, and we're gonna look at some of the food from Kava. So right here, as you can see, some of the food, again, it does look good. I've never had Mediterranean food, but now this is how some of their locations may look. So not too crazy. I don't think I've ever ran into one, or maybe I've passed it on the street and just didn't notice it, but they don't look too bad. Hopefully they open more stores. I personally do not own this stock, but it is something to, be on the lookout for. Maybe have it on your watch list and things like that. But that's our analysis of the stock. It's a Mediterranean food company. They do believe a lot in quality and their customers being healthy. Also not only being healthy but having the food taste good also. And yeah, after hours they were down about 13%. Stock market is gonna be closed tomorrow for the holiday, but when the stock IPO'd last week, it went all the way up to around $50, making the stock up over 100% in one day. So be on the lookout for Kava. We'll see how that stock does, and I'll see y'all in the next video.